Spencer, it's finished Farnborough 0, Taunton Town 1. I think it's fair to say we're all gutted with that result. How are you feeling?
Just totally and utterly gutted, distraught, to be honest. It was just a game too far for us. Sadly, our worst performance in a very long time. We just, no quality. You must give Taunton some credit. I mean, I think we've probably had 70+% possession. We've not made their keeper work. They have put their bodies on the line all over the place. And we just weren't good enough on the day. It was some really underwhelming performances, but I don't want to take away how brilliant these boys have been. It is absolutely gut-wrenching, and it's going to live with me actually a long time. And because we just were very, very poor today. It's as simple as that. The set-piece goal, abysmal. But our passing was poor, our energy levels were poor, and we fell into the trap. And you've got to give Taunton all the credit in the world. They've got something to fight for. They played Thursday as well, and it was a game too far for us. And in isolation, you'd be furious. You know, another big occasion, and we just haven't turned up. And today was the worst of the lot. So really hard to take. So many congratulations to Rob. I've got so much time for these guys at Taunton with what they've been through, because we've been through it here. And I really hope they keep up. It's probably over for us now, but if you look back at what an incredible season overall we've had, and particularly the second half of the season, it's been great, but it doesn't take anything away that I'm gutted, because sadly we just didn't have it in the tank today.
We had so much possession today, but why do you think we couldn't convert those chances into goals?
To be honest, I don't think we had many chances. Poor shots, everything was wide. Set pieces, we weren't hungry enough on the first contact, second contact. The energy levels weren't there. We are very young. We didn't win enough first contacts. Never mind second contacts. Literally, I can't tell you what went right. It was just a cliche, one of those days. And sadly, I'm gutted for the club, because we've now had 4 or 5 big days this season at home, and we haven't actually given the crowd what we wanted to, and the crowd were great. And as I said, the players take a lot of credit. Today was just a really bad day, and I'm gutted because, look, Taunton did a fantastic job. They worked so hard, they blocked everything, bodies on the line, they ran so hard. We made it easy for them because we couldn't pass from A to B, and never mind cut them open. Made some really bad choices, chipping balls in, energy levels weren't there. Look, there's all types of reasons. You know, obviously Hish was injured, and you know, we striking wise we're struggling. I thought Conor Cullen came on and did quite brightly, but you know, we were just running on empty, I'm afraid. And it's that old cliche, isn't it? It's the hope that kills you. And I'm just absolutely gutted, frankly. It's going to take a long time to get over it, because I think we had a chance, and we certainly wanted to have a chance in the playoffs. We're not ready to go up. And look, the playoffs are not totally dead. We're not ready. I think it would be a disaster. We're not a club that's in that position yet. We're growing fantastically, but you know, we don't coach to any away games. We've got our first training base this year. We're probably in the second, third lowest budget in the division. We're very, very young, but the growth of the club is fantastic, and you saw that again today. And I'm disappointed that we couldn't put on a better show than that. And you know, we're in a really good place. We've had a good season, and I don't want today to ruin everything. But obviously, I'm distraught that we've lost the game, and you know, it's probably over, and probably be over Tuesday night. And if it's not, you know, we've still got a mountain to climb on Wednesday. We've been on a fantastic run. It's difficult to criticise when we've just fallen so badly short, but I wanted to when it was over, to get beat by a really great performance where we showed our ability, and we didn't today, which is what really hurts me. The players have to learn from that, but overall as a season, the club has grown with attendance. I must say, as this is obviously our last home video, a massive thank you to everybody involved. Firstly, the volunteers, the staff at the home ground, around the ground, the preparation, the people that do the turnstiles, the car parks, the food. It's been absolutely magnificent. I'm sorry that we've fallen at the very last hurdle. I'm proud of the team we've got right to the end. We've got more points this season. We've played some decent football. I think we're the 4th highest scoring team in the division. Really proud of the growth we've had. When we go again, we want make sure we keep that firm base going. And as I said, most of all, thank you to the supporters who have grown in numbers. It's a big ask coming Thursday and today, financially in a tough market. You've been absolutely brilliant. And before I certainly don't forget my staff, the staff in the management team. Steve, who's been an absolute breath of fresh air this season. I mean, he's just been brilliant. Neil's come in towards the end of it, great. Ricky, of course, been doing some coaching as well as playing, and obviously goalkeeping Dave and the physios and Mike, who's a whirlwind yourself. There's so many people to thank, and I apologise if I've left anybody out. And that's before you talk about the directors, because this is tough. People say about money, people have to put their hand in their pocket to keep this club where it is. It doesn't come through the gate. It doesn't come through the sponsors. They're very gratefully appreciated and fabulous they are. But to even get close to competing at this level, people have to put their hand in their pocket, and it's really, really tough. So a massive thank you to everybody. I'm so sorry about today, but we've got that close, and I don't know, maybe I'm being premature, and we'll go again, as much as that seems a very long way away, but it isn't, because we're already talking to players, and we'll have to go again in August.
Where do we go from here now? We travel to Weymouth on the final day of the season. We've got a supporters coach heading down there as well.
It's the seaside, isn't it? Let's all just go to the beach. That's right now. My attitude is I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. What a season we've had that we've taken it to the last week. But yeah, a dead rubber game with a very small squad. We had to pull back Connor and Ronan today. I didn't want to call Jack Ball back yet because he's fighting to get promoted. I've spoken to him and Salisbury, and we wish them all the best. Adam Meckie's injured, and we don't have the finances to bring people back. People go, bring everyone back. I go, who's paying for it? But look, we will go there. Well, maybe we'll go there and just play a game of football, I suppose. Obviously, if something changes Tuesday, then it will be interesting. But on the basis that it doesn't, we've got a game, and I'm sure I'll make changes. I'll give people some minutes that perhaps haven't had the minutes, and we'll have a last game. And then I'd like to say everyone can have a very well-earned rest. But those of you who know football management, that's an absolute joke. The off-season, it's busier than the rest of the season, so it's already started. And I actually think that's a mistake I've made. I think I've been speaking to some of the squad too early in the last few weeks, and I think it's got to them a bit. And perhaps that's not. But you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't try and tie them down, then they speak to other clubs and they think they're better than this, that, and the other. But look, overall, I will, in a few months go, that was a really, really good season. Right now I'm gutted, but we will do the competition credit. We will go down there next week. If we're still in it, then we'll be training Wednesday, and if we're not, we'll have the night off and get the last game done and see where we go from there.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and good luck for next week.
Thanks, Tom.